வணக்கம் நண்பர்களே, இது உங்கள் வைரவ பழனிசாமி. நம்ம அந்த யூபிஎஸ்சி சிவில் சர்வீஸ் எக்ஸாமோட ஒரிஜினல் இன்டர்வியூ கொஸ்டின்ஸ் நம்ம பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கோம். அந்த 2025 26ஓட தேர்வோட சிவில் கொஸ்டின்ஸ் பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கோம். அண்ட் ஆஸ் வி ஹவ் பீன் டெல்லிங், இது வந்து 2025ல் ப்ரிலிமினரி மெயின் இன்டர்வியூ. ஸோ 2 ஸ்டேஜ் தாண்டி 3வது ஸ்டேஜ் இன்டர்வியூ வந்து டெல்லியில் நடக்குது. ஸோ இன்டர்வியூ அட்டன் பண்ண சக்ஸஸ்ஃபுல் கேண்டிடேட்ஸ் வந்து அவங்களுடைய கேள்வியை ஒரு சோசியல் மீடியா பிளாட்ஃபார்மில் ஷேர் பண்ணுறாங்க. அதை பேஸ் பண்ணி நம்ம வந்து இந்த கேள்விகள் செஞ்சுட்ருக்கோம். ரைட், ஸோ பார்க்கலாம். அண்ட் போர்டு வந்து ஸ்ரீ ஷீல்வர்தன் சிங் அண்ட் ஆப்ஷனல் ஹிஸ்ட்ரி. ரைட், பார்ப்போம். டீடைல்டு அப்ளிகேஷன் ஃபார்ம், ஹிஸ்ட்ரி, ரிசர்ச், ஏசியாட்டிக் சொசைட்டி, கான்பூர், அண்ட் சேர்பர்சன் ஷீல்வர்தன் சார். ஸோ தட்ஸ் வாட் ஹி சேஸ். Fine, we'll go to the chairperson. Like, good afternoon, welcome to the conversation. Please take your seat and started questioning. 2 events you could change, one from modern one from the world. One from modern, one from the world. Tell me the conversation that Oppenheimer had with US President, US President. You should read it as it's interesting. Relate history and geography for me. This is a standard question for history and geography student. History cannot be changed. History can be modified later. Whether geography can be changed? Yes, geography can be changed. Space will be there, but the territory may go to different and country name will change. So, like geography, as a physical geography will be there, politically only we can change, and physically also it is changing. So, நமக்கு இந்த விஷயம் வந்து ஹிஸ்ட்ரி மாறுமா, ஜியாகிரஃபி மாறுமா அப்படிங்கிறத பற்றி டீட்டெயிலாக நம்ம ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணியிருக்கணும். கண்டிப்பாக அந்த மாதிரி படிக்கிற பசங்க படிச்சிருப்பாங்க. ஐ ஹோப் யூ மஸ்ட் ஹவ் ஆன்சர்ட். ஓகே, தென் வாட் இஸ் சபால்டர்ன் ஹிஸ்ட்ரி? இஸ் தேர் எனி சோசியல் டைனமிக் இன் ஜங்கிள்ஸ்? ஸோ கேன் ஐ ரைட் தி ஹிஸ்ட்ரி ஆஃப் மார்ஜினலைஸ்ட் அனிமல்ஸ்? ஸோ who was latched for carbon? And he is a person who fought against Mughals in 17th century, right? So then follow, and which battle year, which with whom, land or area, like that. See, right? So it's an optional question. Number 1, you are from Kanpur. What was the original name? So I mean, it was a part of which kingdom? Why it has been in the news? Tell me about Namami Ganga process in Kanpur and which ministry? Leather, why it has declined? 1 or 2 history questions which I can't recall. So, number 2, are you on social media or Instagram or Facebook, WhatsApp or Telegram? So, this is very common. How to counter the history narratives on WhatsApp? Your views on this happening. ஸோ நிறைய விஷயங்கள் தெரிய ஓடிட்டு இருக்கு, அது நம்ம டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ண முடியாது. திங்ஸ் ஆர் லைக் தட். ஓகே, டெல் மீ அபவுட் ஒன் நேஷன் அண்ட் ஒன் எலெக்ஷன். ஒன் நேஷன் ஒன் எலெக்ஷன், ONOE. தி chairperson helped me in the negative part, although the member seemed satisfied. And one more question I can't recall. Then number 3. So tell me about yoginis. What was their origin story? So you have done course with Asiatic Society. Tell me about its purpose for being established and all verticals working at present. Recent history book you read. Have you read Romila Thapar, Early India and A.L. Basham? Right? So prepare பண்ண the book பத்தி தெரியும். So very famous. Fine. Then member 4, a lady member, grilling mode and poker face. See this, lady member, grilling mode and poker face. So what were your papers in history? So told, okay, then I will not ask you from this. Tell me about named 3 random battles. I said sorry. So why were Indians fighting for Britishers in World War I? Okay, leave it. I think that person could not answer. Tell me, you have fought for INA or for Britishers in World War II. Fine. So, Indian Army was in INA also by Subhash Chandra Bose, and the same time World War Indian soldiers also fighting the other forces. So that means fight among Indians, the both the sides, right? They in the British Army. So that's a question. Fine. Okay. You are saying Germany did Holocaust, and you are favoring INA because INA believed Germany would win, and I said I am for the cause of independence. So I am for the cause of independence. Fine. Okay. So there was no guaranteed promise. So as such, the British Raj grant immediate powers after the war. So moreover, the Germans' help was limited, explain how, and Japan was a threat, etc. etc. Okay. Now you tell me, you are in a district, then I give funds which you can either invest on social indicators or infrastructure. Which one will pick up? So this is another situational questions given in a very direct, right? Asked if the allocation would be 50-50. She said there is always a cost benefit and it's up to you, right? Fine. So you are saying infra is more important. You are saying infra, that is infrastructure is more important. People are sick and you will invest in infrastructure. Explain to her, and that infrastructure includes hospitals, accessibility, better facilities, even in PHCs, and if not, then would increase the referral rate. By that, automatically the health indicators would go up, and building of infrastructure, employment would be generated for the skilled as well as unskilled. So would translate into wage increase, would lead to better standard of living, digitize the public school classrooms, etc., etc., would lead to holistic development. So that's what this person has explained. So further, she said, you are sure and stick to your decision. Fine. Then I said, yes, ma'am, I will. She finally smiled and said, thank you. And the chairperson, so thank you, your interview is over. It was a nice and interesting. Fine. And they said thank you and walked out. While closing the door, the chairperson kept looking peripheral vision, say, I could see. Right. And felt the time passed very quick, but checked and realized it went for 30 to 32 minutes. I said sorry in 2 times to a lady member and once to a chairperson and once to one member. And chairperson was giving lot of expressions and cannot decode them. And he did try to help me twice in answering. It was an average interview for me, more like a question answer or viva. And board was asking back-to-back questions without giving a lot of time to answer as compared to marks. Marks also, rapid fire question also there, but anyhow he compared with the. So finally, and lastly, my only source of preparation was at Uttar Suklasa and Mender AED, and daily discussion. So that's what he says, very, very important. Daily discussion and group of 4 people at the end, and learn lot from selected candidates and seniors, and all in God's hand. That's very important. All in God's hand. So thank you very much for listening. We'll come up with one more script in the next video. Thank you.
வீடியோ உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சிருந்தா லைக் பண்ணுங்க, ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க, சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்க, கமெண்ட் பண்ணுங்க, பெல் ஐக்கன் பிரஸ் பண்ண மறந்து போயிடாதீங்க. அப்பதான் நாங்க போஸ்ட் பண்ற வீடியோவோட நோட்டிபிகேஷன் உங்களுக்கு வரும்.